Welcome back, everyone, to another video. It's a podcast, finally, after so long. In this video, I get to speak with Jayati. She's also a computer science graduate student. We came along in the same batch. And trust me, this is the video, this series of video are the one to watch if you are interested in computer vision and if you are kind of confused that should I do masters after working 4 5 years or do I have a better option otherwise. uh, Hands down very inspirational, very motivating. And Jaiti, I know if I know you're watching this, and thank you so much for doing this and sharing all your experiences with us. So it's a three-part series, starting with who is Jaiti, what was the travel experience, housing, how to find roommates, and last and not the least, why masters after a good amount of work experience. So hang in tight, watch the entire three series maybe at 1.5x speed. And any feedbacks, please let me know in the comments. The more you comment and get it interactive, YouTube algorithm will push my video. Uh, Also, what else? Please subscribe if you have not. Very close to reaching 1K. So maybe this week or next week. So once again, thank you so much. Let's get started. So let's get started.
Yeah.
So JD, tell us something about yourself.
Okay, hi, hello everyone. Hi, Ayush. So I am from India, from Bhopal basically, yeah. And I have around 9 years of experience in industry. And
How much?
9 years of experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you are you have completed 9 years of experience and you are here for masters and this is your
Yes.
first semester.
Yes, it is. Yeah. So I joined in spring 2021,
Okay.
and then so pretty much it's my first semester here.
Okay. And okay, where did you do your undergrad from and what is your background a bit if you can share with the audience?
Sure, yeah. So I did like I said, I'm from Bhopal, so I did my undergraduate from Bhopal in information technology, basically.
Okay.
And then I have been working with TCS for 3.5 years.
Wow.
That was my first company.
Wow.
And then I switched and I worked with IBM in India for a year.
Okay.
And then I worked in IBM UK as well for the last 4 years. So last 4 years I was in UK.
Oh, so you got a chance to work in UK as well and
Yeah.
experience that life.
Yes, like,
Wow.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. 4 years, long time, yeah.
It's a pretty long time.
Pretty
though.
long time, yeah.
Interesting. And what are you studying here right now?
Right. So I have taken computer science in general,
Okay.
but I would like to do specialization in computer vision. So I'm planning my courses in a way so that it leads me so that I can get a job in certain field and the internships and other things as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as you said, you have planned your courses accordingly. So which course did you take in for first semester?
Yeah. So okay. So my choices were a bit different. I haven't heard anyone else taking. So
She is different.
I don't know. Thank you. So I have taken an analysis of algorithm.
Okay.
So that is a base course. We all should take it in our first semester mostly because they cover all the basics. For me, I came after 9 years, so it was like really important for me to brush up my concepts.
Correct.
Because being a computer science student, we will be using those algorithms in whatever field you will be going, basically.
Correct. Makes
So
sense,
like
makes
yeah. And then of course it's masters, so the level of algorithm. I thought that why are we doing it again? I have studied, but when I am doing it right now, I know the difference. It's hard. It's definitely hard.
Actually,
And another subject which I have taken is data mining.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like people might think that computer vision you wanted to do. Then why data mining? You have taken the first semester. I think the computer vision, the machine learning, deep learning, everywhere we process data, and I think we should understand data. So
definitely.
I started from the very basic step. I feel these are like my instincts. My guts were telling me to do all these things. I spoke to people, seniors. Yeah. So so I have taken data mining and analysis of algorithm. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
How are you finding these courses? Are they? I mean, I know algorithm. I am in algorithm class.
Yeah.
It's a bit hectic.
Yeah.
So how's data mining and algorithm together? Considering it's completely virtual
Yeah.
because of COVID, how are you finding that?
Right. So like you said, the analysis of algorithm is a completely theoretical subject. So it's more about thought process,
Correct.
how you think, right? But the data mining is a completely different pattern. It's completely assignment driven course, and I'm really, really enjoying it. Yeah, I've been coding in Python and Scala.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't coded in Scala. I did it here for the first time, but it was
Nice
tough,
experience.
but I could get, I could do it. Yeah. So like the professors are really good. Professors are really good. TAs are, they help you a lot. So
Okay.
you get on with things like not easily, but you get on with it basically. So yeah, that's that. So it is it's pretty engaging. The both of courses are difficult, but yeah, here I am doing it.
Yeah, so let's talk about travel. When did you come? How was when did you take your visa interview? How was it? Let's start with your visa interview first.
Just guess where did I go for my visa interview?
Mostly India, I think, I don't know.
No, dude. So I was in UK. So
Okay.
yeah, so I was in UK till 25th of November last year. Because
Okay.
yeah, because of COVID, I couldn't travel before, and then later it was a bit messier, the client and everything. So I got released on 25th of November. So I was, supposed to have my visa done before that. So I applied in London. Yeah, I applied in London Embassy there. But then it was not an easy ride. It was like it became quite difficult because of a few things. So
Is it the same time when we had that second strain of coronavirus?
So it is like just before that. So I had
Okay.
my visa interview on 2nd of November, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So back then it was lockdown in UK. So like
Nothing was
open, nothing like that. It
What you
was
scared?
that I went to the London Embassy, and
Okay.
then so in London what happens that you don't have like 2 appointments for biometric and then for your interview.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so like it is just one day. So like you just book one appointment there, and then you go in the mostly it's in the morning. So it was not at all crowded, guys. Yeah, it was not crowded. And then I was like, okay, it's all cool. So I just went. I forgot. I couldn't find my photograph, but they have photo booth over there, and people are really nice. So I took a picture there. Yeah. And then they checked my identity documents and all the documents. Everything is same as we have in
Entire
India.
procedure is same, I
The
guess.
entire procedure is
Okay.
same. And then the name of our university. Then I went for my personal interview.
Okay.
So like he called me up. I went there, and then he asked me, okay, so you are at which university are you going to? I said University of Southern California. He smiled. I was happy. Yeah, he knew it basically. And then he did not ask me much questions about that. He just asked me about finances, of course. And how are you going to manage your finances? But
Okay.
when I said that I have been working here for like post 4 years, so I have my savings and I'm going to take loan and stuff like that. Yeah, so then what happened actually that because it was COVID and UK, the Europe, the EU comes under the presidential proclamation back then.
Okay.
That means US has put 4 countries, basically China, Brazil, Europe, the whole Europe and
Okay.
UK. It was
Okay.
under presidential proclamation.
Okay.
So like you really need to have explicit approvals. Like they just give you 1 month approvals. Like if I am traveling on 1st of January, then I have to submit my passport on 1st of December. I have to
Okay.
quote it to them. Then they will actually
Stamp
it. Yeah.
Okay.
And that stamp, like not stamp, but I can travel only within 1 month of it. If
Okay,
I
let's simplify it. I am a bit
yeah, sorry,
confused.
yeah.
So in UK specifically
Yeah.
during that time,
Yeah,
for example, you have to travel on the 31st December.
yeah.
So only after 1st December, if I am not wrong, you can get the passport stamp
Yes.
once your visa is approved.
Yes.
And
yes.
then you can travel.
Yeah. So
So you
like
hardly have any time left.
exactly. So in my case,
Okay.
what happened that I went for my interview on 2nd of November. I was traveling to India on 25th of November.
Okay,
So like 26th of November, I was supposed to be in India,
correct.
and he was asking me to send my passport
On 1st December.
on 30th of November, like 1 month before.
1 month, okay.
And then I told them that that I'm not going to be here. I'm traveling to India basically. So he was like, okay, then you should go to India and do your visa processing from there.
The entire interview.
Everything,
Oh shit, okay.
right? And
Okay.
now the problem was that my passport got registered, entered, the whole data went in UK. So
Okay.
that was hell lot of a mess basically. So then.
Finally, how did you get out of it? That's
Right,
it.
yeah. So then, like I said, people are really nice and helpful. So then what happens that in US embassies, the people sitting there are just agents basically. They do not have any much authority over the decisions. But then there is, actually I'm not remembering the name of the association which is linked with it.
Okay.
So we can maybe post that
Later on in the
later on.
description. Yeah.
So I basically wrote a complete email telling them that why I cannot go to India and apply it in India. Why?
Right.
So I mentioned everything that I am traveling back to India 26th of November, then I'm gonna fly to US in the first week of January mostly.
Okay.
So I get it stamped, and in India it was not easy. People were like lining up, you know, right? Yeah, it was very difficult getting visas back then because of COVID and everything. So then finally they agreed. They just said, okay, just send us your passport. So I couriered it. Within 5 days I got my passport stamped. That was like, yeah, I was really tired.
So
My journey to USC have been really a roller coaster ride, you know. So like first this passport thing happened, this visa stamp thing. So when I reached 26th November, I reached India. Everything was fine. After self quarantining myself in my relative's place. 10 days later, I was home with everyone. So like 10 days later, approximately 6th or 7th of December.
okay.
Okay, it was like 7:30 in the evening. I was just having some snacks and tea with my family basically, and I started getting so many calls.
Okay.
And the calls were coming from Health Department Delhi, Health Department Khandwa. I was in Khandwa, you know, at that point of time.
Okay.
And that
Sure.
I was literally getting so many calls. Everybody's calling, and then very next day they came. Next day
They came to your house.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was Wednesday. They called me 7:30. They were like, okay, tomorrow someone is gonna come from like district hospital of Khandwa. Someone is gonna come and we are gonna take your swab sample. So they came next day. So they did not enter our house or anything. We were literally standing on the road, and then they took the swab and everything. They were covered with the PPE and everything. Yeah. So
What was the result of it?
and they did not tell me. They did not tell me my result. It was 3 days. I was panicking. You know, like, you know what happened? Then I called them up.
If I'm not wrong, every step had a different adventure for you before even
Yes.
taking the flight to
Yes.
US.
Oh yes.
It was like,
Yeah.
guys, you will have a better experience. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
This is a good benchmark to
Yeah,
compare
yeah,
with.
yeah. I did not have any videos like this to watch, to be honest.
So then when did you take a flight to US after all this happened?
Yeah, so like then I reached 26th November, and so like our college was starting from 15th of January, right? So my thinking, and I was so my friend Manasi is there, so we were planning to stay together and everything. So our plan was like to be here in LA at least like 10 days before, so that we settle down and everything. You know,
So that is by 5th January, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, but then because the first week of January the flight tickets were like really costly, so we traveled on 31st of December. My New Year was on the Delhi airport basically. Yeah.
So any advice while booking the flight ticket if you want to share?
Yeah.
What to take care of? And
Right. So like guys, I traveled with United Airlines. So definitely United Airlines is better than Air India because we did not have options of Qatar and all.
We
these.
didn't have any
Emirates
options.
or Etihad. We did not have those options. If you have options, I will say go for Etihad. Like
I
have to
would
pay.
prefer
Yeah,
Emirates.
yeah.
Emirates or
Emirates basically. Yeah, Emirates. Yeah.
I would prefer that any day.
Yes, but then people who traveled with Air India, they got 3 bags. I get only 2 bags, so I have to really literally cut down my stuff, like
Okay,
even
so
snacks and things. I have to
You
cut down.
just got 2 bags.
I just got 2 bags of 23 kgs.
That's it.
Yeah.
We will cover that in
Yeah,
upcoming
yeah, sure.
few minutes.
Yeah.
So perfect. So if I'm not wrong, you reached here on 1st.
I reached around 1st January, yes.
How long was the journey?
It was around 27 hours because
Okay.
so we traveled from Delhi to Chicago.
Okay.
And then there was a layover of 3 hours at Chicago, but
Okay.
it was pretty smooth at Chicago. So like we were worried that they might have opened our bags and check in everything. They did
Customs.
not do anything. It was so overhyped, guys. I was so scared. I actually could have got some more stuff, but because of that custom overhype thing, I literally did not get much here.
Okay. How was your immigration experience? Any questions specific they asked?
No,
Or- because peace.
Yeah. So like what I have observed first thing that the University of Southern California's name is quite well known, guys.
It's a brand.
It's a brand. Seriously, it's a brand, and then people don't question you much.
Perfect. So immigration done. When did you reach LA? What time?
Yeah.
approximately?
So we actually planned it in a way so that we don't reach at like really late evenings because before coming here. We spoke to many seniors, we tried to connect to many people, sorry. So that to understand that what kind of atmosphere we have here, like what kind of precaution we should take, is it like really safe or not. So I have been speaking to many female seniors and guys as well. So yeah, as much I was advised to come in the afternoons.
Correct.
You know, so,
Same thing.
yeah, and yeah, the most important thing, guys, if you're traveling in group, so like we were 3 of us were there who
Okay.
traveled together.
Okay.
So make sure that at least one of you have the international recharge on your Vodafone or Airtel or whatever.
Important, yeah.
Very important, because when you will be arriving at LA airport, then you have to book an Uber, and then if no one is coming to pick you up,
Yeah.
so no one came to pick us up, so we booked an Uber. So
Okay.
for that you need internet. You don't have a booth at LA airport. It's
Yes,
all
yes, yes.
app driven. So make sure you download the Uber app
Uber app.
beforehand. Yeah, you set it up, and then just if you're like traveling in four, the
It will
group
be
of
a
four,
bigger-
just one of you have it. Yeah, everybody doesn't need, but like you
Okay,
can
so first of all, how did you find your travel partners? I have a very
Yeah.
common question people
Yeah.
ask me.
Right, yeah. So we connected over WhatsApp basically. So there
Okay.
how it happened for me. So on Facebook they have this USC group.
Correct.
So I posted there that I'm traveling on so and so. I'm joining USC in so and so semester. And then is there any WhatsApp group we have? I would like to join, or Telegram. There are many Telegram groups who are available
Don't
as well.
forget Telegram.
No, don't
It
forget.
is very much useful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like then one of the other student who was Trinity basically. So she responded back. Totally, I think many people responded back. People are really responsive. They
Okay.
respond back. Yeah, that's very nice. And she added me to the WhatsApp group. And then I got connected, and then I don't know. We just were speaking on the group. We observed like who is
who's
saying
talking,
what.
yeah.
Yeah. So I texted. So Manasi was there in that group. So I texted her, and I asked her that, dude, I am looking for a partner to share a place in LA, and then other things as well. So like we can travel together, and then we can be there.
Find a place together.
Yeah, because it's really difficult if you are don't do everything on your own. There are people, they will help. So find people, just
Right.
reach out.
Right.
Basically. Better to have a partner. Otherwise,
Yes,
it's
no,
fine.
don't worry, it's
You will
completely alright.
meet people. I met people at the airport, at Chicago airport, in the flight. The people, students were all around. It was full of students. The whole flight was full of students. So like.
You see anywhere they have students.
Yeah, you will see them. They will have your kind of bags. They will have the facial expressions like what's going on, what's happening, kind of. So you will identify them like really clearly. So yeah.
Packing. Most important question which people ask me nowadays. What did you pack in 2 bags?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
God, it was so difficult to pack. So of course, like so first thing was to get. For me, the most important thing was to get the masala spices, basically. So we made like
You make Indian spices. like-
Indian spices, Indian spices. Sorry.
Okay.
So like we turmeric and coriander powder, chili, the basic stuff, garam masala.
So you got it for like, what was the quantity which you can expect?
Yeah, so,
for a month, 2 months, or like a bulk?
No, it goes beyond that. So like I got so we make homemade garam masala. So I got like 1 kg of that
Okay.
and then like turmeric goes for like a really long time. You use it like in pinches. So like even if you get like I got like 200-300 grams.
Probably it got to, I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Feels like a food, like 2 minutes. So basically, so like coriander powder. So I got garam masala a bit too much, and then other things you actually get everything here. It's a bit costly, but then so basically masalas and then ghee. I like ghee, so I got that from there.
Was it allowed and was it possible to carry?
Yeah. So like I did not. So basically, like these liquid things, do not try to make your own bags, like homemade things. Like try to get I got Sachi wala ghee. Sachi is very famous in Bhopal, MP.
Okay. Proper sealed pack.
Yeah. So that you do not spill it or And I got pickles, mango pickle and lemon pickle. Yeah.
Okay.
I got papad. So first priority for me was this food. Basically, yeah.
Not clothes. Okay.
So snacks, my mom made snacks for me, so all those things, and then of course like documents and everything, you
Definitely,
get.
yeah.
So keep your documents and your passport always with you, not carry on luggage, and then clothes. So like I packed very casually because clothes you can actually buy here as well. It's cool, yeah. You can definitely buy clothes here as well. So clothes were not priority for me, but like keep your favorite things,
Yeah. So there were 2 bags. So you said you got pickles. Did you get anything like dal, rajma, nothing? I mean,
I
cereals?
just got dalia, if you guys know what it is.
Yeah.
So I just got that, like roasted one, and then just trying to think that Maggi noodles, definitely lots of packets of Maggi noodles. Yeah, that lasted just no. I think I have 1-2 left even now. So I got lots. left.
Everything is over. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, and then I'm just trying to think what else I got. And then I got pav bhaji masala ka packet, chaat masala, and then chole masala, sambar masala.
So all were local,
No,
homemade
no,
or
no, no.
branded?
All MDH or the packed ones I got because those are costly here, guys. So it's like quite
But,
cheap.
so just for the perspective, many people have been asking, how much should they bring? Like for the entire month, 2 months, 3 months, or just get enough for the start. And obviously, you cannot get something for the entire year, so you
No.
have to purchase it. So just get to kickstart your life.
Yeah.
If
So
I'm
like,
not wrong.
yeah, no, that's correct. So like, yeah, so just pack in a way that if you're going to an empty space, empty place, I mean, empty house, basically. At least the kitchen is empty, so like maybe you can keep some small utensils, a small kadai, so that you can cook cup, plates,
Mhm.
one, 2 spoons, maybe like those things. I don't know what you call it in English. Chutney, chai ki chutney,
Uh-huh.
those
Yeah,
things,
that makes
right?
sense,
Yeah,
yeah.
you understand, right? Yeah. So like those things I got, and then so like basically pretty much to get started here because
Get
you will
started.
not have anything. Yeah, one good thing which we did, so we fixed our place to live and everything. Even before coming, of course, we all did that.
Okay.
So we spoke to the roommate. So we are sharing this place with 2 seniors basically.
Okay.
So 2 of us are spring admits and they are they're still graduating like last semester.
Okay.
So we spoke to them and then we ordered our mattresses and like cosmetics, other things. So I checked on Amazon, I compared the prices. So those were almost same price here. So like body wash and then shampoo, conditioner. So I did not carry those things basically. And
Just-
then I have that constraint of 2 bags, right? So I have
Definitely,
to
big constraint.
yes, big constraint. People who travel with Air India, like internationally, they got 3 bags. 3 bags are more than enough. You don't. Sorry about that. Yeah, we don't have to think of these ratios, but in my case, so what I have to do, I have to literally prioritize things,
Definitely.
like what I definitely want, and then I don't want. So then what I did basically, I got all the things with me which I wanted definitely. I also took some stationery with me. Stationery is costly compared
Yes,
to stationery
okay.
is really it's like quite huge difference here.
Let me ask.
And also another option, so like I have only 2 bars with me, so the other stuff which I definitely wanted, but so so my dad couriered it to me.
Okay.
Yeah, so it
That is
was
also a good
not
option.
it was not like really costly. It was affordable, so like some 15,000 rupees because I got like 23 kgs. Like third bag I got parcel here basically, or
Yeah.
less than that I think. I don't remember that exactly, but that option is also here there.
There you go.
So don't worry, as in like you're not able to bring something and you really
You will
want
not
it.
die.
Yeah. No. It's not like that.
Something which, let's say you've just forgotten it. Shit, this should have been here. Anything specific?
Yes.
Oh, you
So
have it?
yeah.
Okay.
So I forgot my scientific calculator. Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So like I said, I'm doing data mining classes, right? So in my quizzes,
Okay.
so we have lots of maths in that.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
So we need a scientific calculator for that, and my quizzes are all video monitored. So we are basically on the video all the time. So we cannot use our laptop screen is frozen.
So in short, you need a physical capital.
Yeah, so bring that definitely. I bought here for like $17-18, so it's possible.
Shit.
Do it. Yeah. But if you have forgotten, you can also ask around because seniors do sell it because they are done
But
with
keep
it.
that at the
But
second
then,
priority.
first thing, get your own calculator. Second thing, if you forgot, like I did, so
So stationery, calculator is what, and the documents obviously.
yes.
Any books or something that you would
I
have bought or have bought?
Yeah, so I don't remember the name exactly, but there was this book of interview preparation. I saw people have got
Cracking
that.
the coding
Cracking the coding interview. I was not aware of that. I haven't got that, but my roommate she has it. I have seen many people
Yes.
bringing that book with them here. Basically,
So yeah, that is it about packing and stuff. And just to summarize whatever she said, keep the most important stuff first. Then adjustable. Like for example, if you're coming in spring, it's a pretty cold. I am wearing this
It's
jacket.
chilly, yeah, it's chilly, yeah.
I don't know how she's sitting without jacket,
I live
but
in UK, dude, 4 years.
so she used to. I am not, so I cannot move out without jackets.
It's cold, yeah.
So that was my priority.
Yeah, I'll say bring like hoodies, hoods like sweatshirts and hoodies. That is cool as well, and then
it is
it's
helpful.
good enough. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
say it's good
it's
enough.
good
Yeah.
So do that, and if worst comes worst, if you're not able to bring something, you can get it couriered.
Yeah.
Or if not, then again we have things which you can purchase. here.
Yes,
So
affordable.
yeah, that is the last option.
Yeah.
So yeah, you continue. Yeah, next let's talk about housing. That's it, and the links of how to contact Jayati will be in the description. Instagram, LinkedIn. Do not spam her, but do reach out to her for great advices. Apart from that, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe.
Subscribe, guys, please.
Yeah.